Tra- Tradition and Individual Talent by Thomas Easton Eliot. The difference between the present and the past is that of the conscious present in an awareness of the past in a way and to an extent which the past's awareness of itself cannot show. What happens is a continual surrender of himself, as he is at the moment to something which is more valuable. The progress of an artist is a continual self sacrifice, a continual extinction of personality. There remains to define this process of depersonalization and its relation to the sense of tradition. It is in this depersonalization that art may be said to approach the condition of science. When a bit of finely filiated platinum is introduced into a chamber containing oxygen and sulfur dioxide, this is a suggestive analogy. Honest criticism and sensitive appreciation is directed not upon the poet but upon the poetry. If we attend the confused cries of the newspaper critics and the susurrus of popular repetition and follows, we shall hear the names of poets in great numbers. If we seek not blue book knowledge but the enjoyment of poetry and ask for a poem, we shall seldom find it. T.S. Eliot says that I have tried to point out the importance of the relation of the poem to other poems by other authors and suggested the conception of poetry as a living whole of all the poetry that has ever been written. The other aspect of this impersonal theory of poetry is the real relation of the poem to its author. And I hinted by an analogy that the mind of the mature poet differs from that of the immature one, not precisely in any valuation of personality, not being necessarily more interesting or having more to say, but rather by being a more finely perfected medium in which a special or very varied feelings are at liberty to enter into a new combinations. The analogy was that of the catalyst. When the two gases previously mentioned are mixed in the presence of a filament of platinum, they form sulfurous acid. This combination takes place only if the platinum is present. Nevertheless, the newly formed acid contains no trace of platinum, and the platinum itself is apparently unaffected, has remained inert, neutral, and unchanged. The mind of the poet is the shred of platinum. It may partly or exclusively operate upon the experience of the man himself, but the more perfect the artist, the more completely separate in him will be the man who suffers and the mind which creates. The more perfectly will the mind digest and transmute the passions which are its material. The experience you will notice the elements which enter the presence of the transforming catalyst are of two kinds, emotions and feelings. The effect of a work of art upon the person who enjoys it in an experience different in kind from any experience not of art. The poet's mind is in fact a receptacle for seizing and storing up numberless feelings, phrases, images which remain there until all the particles which can unite to form a new compound are present together. The point of view which I am struggling to attack is perhaps related to the metaphysical theory of the substantial unity of the soul. For my meaning is that the poet has not a personality to express, but a particular medium, which is only a medium and not a personality, in which impressions and experiences combine in peculiar and unexpected ways. Impressions and experiences which are important for the man may take no place in the poetry, and those which become important in the poetry may play quite a negligible part in the man, the personality. Poetry is not a turning loose of emotion but an escape from emotion. It is not the expression of personality but an escape from personality. But of course, only those who have personality and emotions know what it means to want to escape from these things.